Good morning. Today we're going to talk about the fun of tummy time. This is one of my favorites to talk about for sure. Let's talk about why tummy time. Tummy time, placing a baby on their stomach only while they're awake and supervised, can help your baby develop strong neck and shoulder muscles and promote motor skills. Tummy time can also prevent the back of your baby's head from developing flat spots, which they call the positional plagiocephaly. If a baby's head is left in the same position for a long period of time, the skull bone plates might move in a way that can create flat spots. This can also happen during pregnancy for different reasons, so such as like having twins, large babies, or if the baby is in a breech position. So there's a couple of reasons as to why it can happen. While it's recommended that you place your baby on his or her back to sleep to reduce the risk of sudden death syndrome, also known as SIDS, tummy time can give baby the chance to experience a different position. So this can help reduce the risk of the flat spots. Tummy time can also help your baby build strength needed for sitting up, rolling over, crawling, and walking. Tummy time could be seen as an enjoyable time. So we want it to be enjoyable, and it gives you a great opportunity to interact and spend quality time with your little one as well. That's my favorite part. Well, let's talk about how much tummy time. So experts say that a baby should be on his or her tummy for at least 30 minutes every day. And of course, this does not have to be all at once. You can spread this out over the day. You can start putting your baby on his tummy for short periods of time as soon as you get home from the hospital. So there's not early enough, even if it's just for a few minutes. So when we're talking about 30 minutes, it could be 5 minutes here, 2 minutes there, but you want to kind of just at least have that 30 minutes. Get into a good routine by doing it often and at similar times of the day. So like after a diaper change or a nap, incorporate it into your play and set up the stage with a comfortable blanket or interesting toys to encourage them to lift their heads. And that's why it just makes it so easy at playtime. You don't even think of it as something that you have to do throughout the day. It's just a time to interact and spend that quality time. Boy, is this ever a common one. So my baby hates tummy time. We hear this one all the time. I love this little guy in the corner. How long are you going to make me do this for? Kind of feels like that because babies, they tend to fuss a lot when you put them on their tummy. And when they're very young, they don't like it because they can't lift their heads. It's a little bit of a struggle. They can't see what's going on, and it's really hard work, right? So of course they're going to get, it's very common to get very fussy. Some babies, they tend to spit up a lot, and tummy time obviously can make this work if you have them spit up quite a lot. So if your baby does tend to spit up a lot, it's just good to kind of problem solve around those problems as to why baby gets irritated, and just think of different ways, like maybe not practicing tummy time too soon after a feed or different things like that. Tummy time is too important not to do. So don't get discouraged when baby does get upset or like, they don't like it, so I'm just not going to do it. It's better to keep trying, even if it's just for that short while. So like we said, like, those 2 to 3 minutes, especially when they're newborns, like just 2 to 3 minutes here, a couple of minutes there. But remember, we're looking for that 30 minutes per day. So for those fussy babies, let's think of making tummy time a little bit easier for your baby. So place the baby on your chest while you recline in your chair is a good one. This way he can see your face and you can talk to him and just have that interaction. So they kind of get distracted and they're not really thinking about how hard they're trying to work. And this is also a good way, obviously, to do skin to skin. So you kind of get all of that in all at the same time. So placing baby on his tummy over your lap, so you can actually see the picture at the bottom left-hand corner there, kind of gives you an example. When you place baby on his tummy over the lap, start with this, then start by placing him on a firmer surface so that he gets a bit stronger. So for newborns, like I said earlier, it could just be the 2 to 3 minute mark. So placing baby on a nursing pillow or rolled up blanket with his arms stretched out in front of him. So that kind of makes them feel a little bit more secure and maybe a little bit more confident in this hard work that they're doing. And it might help them like it a little bit better. So to place your baby and talk to him or her on their tummy, you can bring, if they have siblings, the brothers and sisters, they often like to help, right? They like to talk to baby and interact with them. And they can get right on the floor with baby and show them toys. So just kind of talking about the quick bonuses to this belly time. So babies who tend to spend more time on their tummies, they tend to learn to roll over sooner by themselves than compared to babies who aren't on their tummies. Babies who push on their arms tend to have the stronger arms and build up those muscles. And they can tend to do different things, like we said earlier, like crawling sooner and walking sooner and all those great things. I always like to put a reminder, the more you know. So here's just an example of a question. I think my baby may be developing flat head. What do I do? So this can obviously be a touchy subject for parents, right? I just would like to let you guys know that if this is something that you're concerned about, that you are not alone. It can actually affect nearly 1 in 2 infants. So definitely confide in your healthcare provider for any concerns and inquire about a physiotherapist. They're super helpful. Physiotherapists are not just for adults, they're actually, like that they work with infants, babies, toddlers. And they're great. We are in close contact with some local physiotherapists. So if you guys ever need help with that, you can inquire within here and we can help you with that. Or just let your healthcare provider know that's helping you with baby. Some preventative tips though, is like frequently changing the positions throughout the day. So you don't want baby laying on their back for too long. You kind of want to move them around. You want to hold them. You can put them just in different positions, like the baby wraps and stuff like that are always good because it puts them more in like an upright position or against you. You want to minimize that time in the car seats and those hard containers like swings. And like I said earlier, that holding your baby will always have those long-lasting benefits. And we like this saying, back to sleep, tummy to play. It just makes it easier to remember the safety of always having baby on their back to sleep, and that tummy is for play. So back to sleep and tummy for play. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I always love talking about tummy time. We often will do tummy rhymes and different things like that. Obviously, the play and interaction with your baby is really important. So we like to promote that, of course. It's a good way to connect. We're talking about soon recording some more videos. We would like to kind of concentrate on some tummy time ones, just for you guys to have something new to take a look at and give you different ideas of how you can put in some tummy play. And we will talk to you soon.